Here's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
You remember last year he got up to an incredible start. Threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As their opening drive stalls out, he's on to punt. This is but boy. Headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England's offense set to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Newton to throw. Here's Hester open right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Newton. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead, it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he finds his man, complete. That's Moss. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To the air again, Newton. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he rifles one that's intercepted. picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Flushed out right. This one taken in by Hester. Working with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's Newton. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Newton now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. No. Yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to a fine first half from Dak Prescott.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs?
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Moss. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, New England. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009, and a lot of it to me was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft, kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing, Prescott.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, they juked him. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.